Hello, I am here to talk to you about morning sickness, and I'm sorry that you're experiencing it. I know it might not just be in the morning for you, it could be an all-day thing, and I just try to have my moms embrace it, as uncomfortable as it may be, because it's a great sign of pregnancy. It's just something to be, okay, I'm pregnant. One of the biggest things that you can do to alleviate it is to be eating all day, because hypoglycemia or low blood sugar can exacerbate it. So if you are eating, keeping your tummy full, what you want to do is to have protein all day throughout the day. Have your system working on protein, and that has really shown to help. You can also, eat saltines or crackers and try little nibbles of them, see if that helps first thing in the morning. Lisa Goldstein, who is a CNM and CPM out of North Carolina, she suggests child's toothbrushes, a child's toothbrush. So when you are brushing your teeth, if you get the gag reflex, if you use a child's toothbrush, it's a little bit more precise, and you can try that and see if that doesn't help you from gagging. Of course, you're going to try to avoid greasy foods, avoid smells that don't work for you. You can try C-bands. Those are the elastic bands with a usually hard plastic piece that goes against your wrist. And it's the acupressure point, which is important. So you need to have them on the right place, and they need to be pressing deep enough. So you don't need them. If you get them, great. But what you do is you go to your wrist crease. You put your 2 fingers here, and then below that, right between the tendons, usually using your thumb is best. You press deeply. You press until you get to a tender spot, which I found. And while you're pressing, you're also moving forward. So you're pressing down deeply and moving forward towards the hand, and you are going to find a tender spot. You hold that for 3 to 5 minutes at a time, a few times a day, or any time that nausea pops up. You just hold it, and you're going to find a tender spot. It's tender if you get the right spot. And you can do that on both sides. That's spot PC6 in acupuncture, and that is the spot to hit. Lisa Goldstein also talks about, she's an herbalist as well as a homeopath. She also talks about yellow dock root tincture, so you can look into that. And of course, we know about ginger in its various varieties as a tea, candied ginger for some women. I've heard of Altoids having a ginger kind that some women have liked. Vitamin B6 is also something you can try. Lisa says about 25 milligrams 3 to 4 times a day, so you can try that. See if that helps. Let's see. Fresh foods, of course. And then Lisa also advises to wear your clothing as loosely as you can around your belly. Sometimes as we are having our bellies grow, as our uterus is coming up and out of the pelvis, the pressure, the tightening of our clothes as we grow can cause that nausea. And I wanted to introduce you to a couple of books that I really like. One is Wise Woman Herbal for the Childbearing Year, and this is by Susan Weed. It was my Bible for my second pregnancy. All kinds of homeopathic and herbal and natural remedies. And then my other one to go to is the Natural Pregnancy book, which is by Aviva Jill Ram. And Aviva Jill Ram is a CPM. She's an herbalist, and she has since become a physician. So the lucky people that she go to see her, because they also get an herbalist and a midwife out of the deal. Susan, is about, when you get up in the morning, get some fresh air, open up the window, get some fresh air, try a peppermint or spearmint infusion, try that. She talks about walking a mile a day, keeping things flowing, and that would be true of Chinese medicine. Keeping things flowing, keeping things moving. Trying fennel tea. She also says a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a cup of water and sipping on that, and also having that at room temperature. And trying to keep your drinks at room temperature or warmer is always very good, especially if you looked at it in Chinese medicine. The desire is to keep things flowing, and the warmth of that, you know, when it's cold, your stomach can contract. So we want to minimize any discomfort for your stomach. You can also try red raspberry leaf tea. You can try that. If your uterus is irritable, you start getting any contractions at all, discontinue that right away. Most women can tolerate red raspberry leaf tea in the first trimester. Some cannot. If you had a history of miscarriage, do not do it. But for some women, it seems to be the right remedy. There's also some homeopathic remedies. The three most commonly used are the ipecac, cannabis, and nux vomica. Now, they are general. If you want to find your specific remedy, I like to go to ABC Homeopathy. If I don't have a homeopath around, I like to go to ABC Homeopathy and type in my symptoms, and it'll give me a bunch of suggestions, and then I'll be able to further detail, okay, is it this remedy? No, it's not this remedy. Yes, it's this remedy, to get the right remedy, because homeopathy is on the constitutional, the whole person. It's holistic. It's not just one particular symptom. It's looking at your whole picture. So ABC Homeopathy. And Susan also talks about wild yam root. That's helpful for women who've had miscarriages in the first trimester. It decreases contractions. It's progesterone. It's natural progesterone. That's what wild yam is. So sometimes that helps balance out the hormone levels. And so you can try a dropper full of the tincture once or twice a day. And you know, you can just order these anywhere. You can order them with your birth kit. Susan also talks about visualizing, doing a visualization twice a day. So what you would do is close your eyes, take a breath in, and let it go. And let all the influences around you just go. Any sounds, any interruptions, any thoughts coming to mind, just let them go. You don't need them right now. And just take that moment to ask yourself, what is it that's making me sick to my stomach? What is triggering this besides the physical symptoms? Is there something in my life, some stressor, that's making me sick to my stomach? And just listen. Just listen for your intuition. Just listen. Let's see what arises. And if nothing arises at first, it's okay. This isn't, you know, contest or anything. This is you being in touch with yourself and just asking yourself, is there something that's really bothering you? You do that twice a day for a few days and see if anything arises. Sometimes it'll be stressors, things that you can change, or sometimes it'll be stressors that you have to change your mind about, you have to change your outlook about, because it's literally making you sick to your stomach. It's that mind-body connection. So we also need to look at that too as a possible cause of morning sickness, all-day sickness. So I hope you find these hints, this information helpful, at least something to try. Acupuncture is fabulous. You can always try that. Chiropractic, I have been told, is also good for nausea, for helping the system. So there's so many things to try. Don't give up. Don't give up. If something's not working, go on to the next thing. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. I hope you subscribe to Northern Virginia Midwifery's YouTube channel. I have lots more information to share with you, and it'll let you know when I've got something new uploaded.